Hey everyone, welcome to the Bruce Williams channel. On my wrist is my Grail watch, the VC Overseas in blue. It's a little bit smudged up, but admittedly, guys, I'm still thick into the watch Honeymoon with this piece. And I want to shout out a couple viewers who have recently purchased some pretty amazing watches and have just begun their own watch Honeymoon with a significant purchase. So this one comes from Jeremy. This is the new 126-711 CHNR, otherwise known as the Root Beer GMT Master 2 or the Wonder Woman. I think this one is a very sharp looking watch, and it really strikes a good blend between sporty and dressy. It's very warm, very soft. I like the gilt tone, the brown. And you know what? I actually like this two-tone version a little bit more than the full precious metal, which I think is just a bit too red overall. This one, I think is more aesthetically sharp. So Jeremy, congratulations on your recent purchase. Thanks so much for the wrist shot that you sent. I know Jeremy was happy because he only had to wait a couple weeks after contacting his authorized dealer to get his hands on a brand new example. And Jeremy sent me this quote. He said, "I love all the contrast. It reminds me of an old backgammon set that my parents had and I played with as a teen with girlfriends." So that's pretty interesting. Adds a little bit of, I guess you could say, nostalgia, right? With the color tone and what it reminds you of. And I always think that this hobby is more emotional than it is logical. So the fact that you're connecting with this watch, you've got a great piece, versatile, dressy, sporty, 100 meters of water resistance, a great true GMT movement with the caliber 3285. This one is awesome. So I'm pumped for you, Jeremy. Congratulations on your purchase. And I don't want to overshadow you here, but the next shout out puts my own Grail watch to shame. So this one comes from JJ in Europe. This is the IWC Perpetual Calendar Le Petit Prince. Now, JJ's an author, so this one is especially fitting for him, seeing it's the Le Petit Prince colorway. And he sent me a few pictures the day that he picked this up from his authorized dealer. So let me run through a few specs here. Roughly $38,000, which I know is a hefty amount to spend on one watch. And really it's almost double what I spent on this VC Overseas. But I don't know that you can get a bigger value when it comes to a high horology piece. And let me explain this. So this is limited to 250 units worldwide. You do get an 8-year warranty, which is very nice on a perpetual calendar here. So this is the in-house 8963-0 movement. So you have your day, your date, your month, your year, and a moon phase. If that's not impressive enough, you have a flyback chronograph. It's fully automatic, 68 hours of power reserve, 28,800 beats per hour, 399 components, and 51 joules, and it's tastefully finished. And I look at this, and you have so much going on here when it comes to the complications, your flyback chronograph, your moon phase, your full year display for the perpetual calendar. But you look at the face of this watch and everything is so organized, and there is a level of simplicity to this complexity. I know that sounds like an oxymoron there, but man, is this gorgeous. The color play, the size, 43 millimeters. It's substantial. It has great wrist presence. Nice and tall, 16 millimeters in height to accommodate all of the different complications in this in-house automatic perpetual calendar movement. And you know what? I look at this and I look at my Grail watch that I just purchased, and I'm certainly still in the honeymoon phase. Don't get me wrong at all. But I look at yours, JJ, and you have the complication. You have a serious amount of precious metal. You have the color play, the gorgeous color play, and you have the history too, with IWC being one of the original manufacturers of the Flieger design. So I look at your piece, and as strange as this is to say, you have the exclusivity, you have the entire package with your Grail purchase here. And, it kind of puts mine to shame because mine is really, I mean, it's refined, it's gorgeous, but it's stainless steel. There is no intrinsic value. There is no sophistication when it comes to grand complications. So, I mean, to spend roughly double and get a 250 limited edition IWC, I think you've done very well for yourself. And I did contact my own authorized dealer, my contact with IWC, and he said that there is one in North America left. So, there's not very many out there, and I think it's very special. So here's a quote from JJ, who says, "I am in watch heaven. This is the best watch I've ever worn. After all the Pateks and Rolexes, this IWC is the watch for me. It's a stunning piece of art, and I don't think I could put that any better." JJ, congratulations. I hope you wear yours in great health for years to come, as with Jeremy as well. So that's what I have for you guys today. So if you have, let's say you have a purchase you're really excited about that has some significance for you, and really, I don't care if it's a Seiko, I don't care if it's a Tudor, a Longines, if it's a vintage hand-me-down watch from your grandfather, if it's special to you, send me a few wrist shots. Tell me why you love the watch. Tell me why you connect with it. And I'll be happy to shout you out here on the channel. I can't promise everyone will get into a video. I get too much mail, but the ones I really think are cool, let me do a video. So guys, I'm going to end with a quote from the Le Petit Prince, from the Little Prince, who said, "And now here is my secret, a very simple secret. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye." And I relate that to watches because, again, watches, I think, are an emotional hobby as opposed to a logical hobby. We try to be so logical with our purchases, but really when it comes down to it, we either connect with the watch or we don't. And a stranger, another watch fan, can connect with the same piece, or they can think it's the stupidest purchase in the world, whereas you love it. It all comes down to the connections that you're making, comes down with seeing with your heart, so to speak. So Jeremy and JJ, they see with their heart. They just got some awesome watches, some new pieces. They are in their watch honeymoons, and I'm excited for them. So guys, thanks for watching today. Reach out with questions. Reach out with your Grail purchases or meaningful purchases and why you love them. And I'll see you in the next video.